Well, hey guys, Wesley Smith here, Tree Service Digital. I think we're live. It always has a little buffering period there in the middle. So I wanted to put together a quick little video about what we're finding for online search trends for tree service marketing and kind of what people are searching on the internet, what the trends are looking like, what's been happening the last couple of weeks. So what I'll do is I'll share my screen with you. It's very positive what we found with Google Trends here, which is a cool tool. You can pull it up too. It's trends.google.com. And when you go there, basically you could type in a search term such as tree service or tree removal or tree trimming and kind of see the different trends that have been going on the last 30 to 60, 90 days. You can go back a full 12 months, but I want to show you kind of what's happened over the last couple of months with the tree service. So let me share my screen with you. If I can get back over here to doing that. Let's see if I got a share screen. That way you can see what I'm going to be pulling up here for Google Trends here. So here's Google Trends right here. And we've been following this pretty closely over the last 30 to 60 days just because of all this stuff that's kind of happened recently with this virus coming into the States. But if you'll see here, if you do a search for tree service, for example, you can type that in and kind of see what the chart looks like. And hopefully you can see this, but this is over the last 12 months. So last April, I guess, maybe later in the month of April in 2019, this was the search volume for tree service. And you can see, over the cold months, it goes down just a little bit, kind of goes down a little bit during December, kind of during the holidays, and starts peaking back up in January, February. But look right here, you can see in February, at the end of the month, when everybody started learning about coronavirus, COVID-19 coming to the States, you can see it kind of drop off. Like there was a big fall off right here for probably about 2 to 3 weeks. You can see kind of the early to mid-March when everything just started kind of blowing up here and everybody was kind of stunned and jolted by this thing hitting the United States so hard that people just kind of froze, and they stopped searching a little bit. It still never went totally down for tree service because it's an essential business service and people can get this done outside. So it's not like people have to have contractors come inside their house or anything. So that's the good thing about our niche, right? You can still continue working, but if you look right here, it did kind of fall off a cliff a little bit for about 2 to 3 weeks. And recently, since the end of March, it's on a huge, sharp uptick in search volume daily. So every single day, the searches are continuing to increase and increase because we are getting into those spring months where people do want to get tree work done, tree pruning, tree trimming, tree removal. And the dangerous stuff, the hazardous stuff, they're going to continue doing no matter what. So that's really great news for tree service contractors. But you can see here, I mean, it's on the uptick here. And we see this with our campaigns too. They're really starting to become a lot more lively for the searches and people getting leads and different things like that. So that's the great news on that front. We can also look at different terms as well. We can look at, tree removal, which kind of gives us a similar data point. It really kind of troughed there in March, maybe early to mid-March. It really kind of fell down a good bit. And then just had a sharp uptick just in the last 2 to 3 weeks. You can see, I mean, the search trend, the search volume is really on the rise right now. And it looks like it's going to be poised to continue to keep everybody really busy over the next several months because people are starting to kind of get stir crazy. They want to get back to work. Heck, they're already starting to kind of riot in certain parts of the country to get back to work. So this is all going to pass. We want to make sure that, you're kind of staying out in front of this and continuing your marketing because people are still getting work done. And it shows right here. I mean, the search volume is still there on the internet. This is straight from Google. We can look at a few others if you guys want. I'm kind of curious too for a couple of the other keywords that we target a lot. Tree trimming, yep, that's up. Not quite as sharp as tree service and tree removal, but still on the upswing. And then we can go to different ones like tree pruning. That's another one. And that one has went up definitely over the past 30 to 60 days from early February to now. Kind of went down again, kind of hit the floor there in the middle of March when everything was kind of blowing through really fast, kind of like a hurricane through the US. And then it's now starting to come out of that where people are kind of getting back to normal, wanting to kind of get things done. You can see that. And we're seeing that with our clients too. I mean, a lot of campaigns are working very, very nicely. At the very beginning, we saw anywhere from a 10 to 30% drop in search volume in some of our clients' markets. And now recently we're seeing it where we're starting to hit that budget daily again because people are doing the searches, they're doing the clicks, and they're making those calls to schedule appointments. So you can look at a couple other ones. Some of these don't get quite as much search volume as others, but you can see even tree cutting, that's even going up pretty sharply there over the past, let's call it 2 to 3 weeks. So that's really good news. So, we just put on this webinar kind of talking about what you guys need to be doing with your online marketing. And one of the messages that you want to deliver out there is, we're open. We're open for business. We're not just sitting around. And you may have already seen some of this from our slides from the previous webinar this past Friday and our replay that we've got an ad running for now. But you want to have messaging like our team is trained to keep you and your family safe during this time. We're sanitizing everything, taking extra precautions for coronavirus. Have that on your website as a banner message across the top. Have a blog post, talking about your latest updates, what you guys are doing, kind of some of the different activities you're doing to keep your customers and your crew safe. Have it on your social media and then on your email blast out to your current database if you're sending those emails out. So here's the messaging kit. We want to still kind of let you guys know, keep your SEO strategy running. Make sure you stay out in front, stay at the top of those searches because people are still doing those searches as we just saw on Google Trends. And you want to make sure if they need your help, they can give you a call. If you're at the top up there positioned, they're going to give you a call over the guy that's at the bottom of the page or on page 2 and beyond. So you want to make sure you stay on top of your SEO. That's going to be very valuable moving forward, having your rankings at the top. It's kind of like an online billboard there on the first page of Google. Max out your PPC campaign. The great thing about PPC campaign on your Google ads is that you only get charged if you get a click. So right now, if the search volume is lower in your specific market, those Google search trends show an uptick in the search volume for tree service and things like that. But perhaps in your local market, it's down or it's flat. Well, then, even if you max out your campaign, if people aren't searching and they're not clicking, you're not going to be getting charged. But if they are clicking and searching and calling, then, you'll pay for those clicks and your budget will be hit. But that means you're getting business out of it as well. So I'd say max that out. Your Google local services are going to be the ones at the top of the page up there, the Google guaranteed. If you're doing those, pay per call, same difference. If people are searching and they're clicking and they're calling, then you're going to be getting those leads. So I would keep that running. And then another thing is there's record social media consumption right now as people are sharing topics and news stories and different things like that. So we're talking about the 10-mile domination strategy where you're putting a Facebook ad out within a 10-mile radius of your service area and really letting people know that you're open for business, ready for their call to schedule that estimate, come out and do the work for them. So that's really working well too. And posting updates on social media and email that, you're in business. Maybe you want to do a video, a live video, showing people that, you're cutting down a tree, cutting some limbs, or just on the job, showing people that you're busy working. That's going to help too. Let everybody know to give you a call. And then a banner ad at the top of the website addressing your safety concerns. Just like there's like several WordPress plugins you can use. I think the one we're using is Marquee Slider or Marquee plugin. I can't remember exactly the term for it, but it just has a banner message going across your website, letting people know that you're taking safety precautions. So overall, very, very optimistic about, the next 30, 60, 90 days moving forward for tree service search volume. The volume's up. You can see it on the Google search trends. So if you wanted to kind of explore that for yourself, you can actually whittle it down, I believe, for your state. So Google lets you kind of specify your geographical area too. You can see here, this is just across the United States. Search volume is up. And then that's going to be most markets. There's probably a few that are either flat or just not maybe as sharp as an increase. But if we can help you with any implementation, by all means, just shoot me a message here on this page, Tree Service Digital, or reply or comment on this video, and we'll be happy to help you and serve you any way we can. All right. Well, hope this helps, guys, and hope you guys are staying safe, staying busy. If not, give us a call, and we'll do what we can to help you. Have a great day.